At least 36 people have been killed, and another 30 injured, in the western Colombian municipality of Carmen de Retrato, after heavy rainfall triggered at least 4 significant landslides on the Medellin-Quibdó road. The most devastating landslide caused the collapse of thousands of cubic meters of earth onto a house, where people had sought refuge from the rain, as well as onto numerous vehicles. This particular landslide alone accounted for the majority of the casualties. A severe winter storm, characterized by heavy snowfall and strong wind gusts, exceeding 80 kilometers per hour, or 50 miles per hour in some areas, swept through southern Ontario. The storm led to widespread power outages, with over 30,000 reported by Hydro One. Additionally, the storm caused significant disruptions at Toronto Pearson International Airport, leading to numerous flight cancellations and delays. Following exceptionally high rains in recent months, the Congo River reached 6.2 meters, or 20.3 feet above sea level, marking its highest level in more than 60 years, and causing flooding throughout the Democratic Republic of Congo and Congo Republic. Several neighborhoods in DRC's densely populated Kinshasa have flooded, as well as communities in more than a dozen provinces. Nearly 300 people have died, and 300,000 households have been affected, with tens of thousands of houses destroyed. In the neighboring Congo Republic, whose capital Brazzaville also sits on the banks across the river, at least 17 people have died in floods across 8 departments including the capital, with more than 60,000 households affected. A powerful cyclone hit the northeastern Russian island of Sakhalin, which is home to nearly 500,000 people. A blizzard, with strong wind gusts reaching 108 kilometers per hour, or 67 miles per hour, dropped visibility to almost zero, and left behind snow drifts that piled up to nearly 3 meters, or 10 feet high, in some places. An emergency warning has been declared in 10 regions of Sakhalin and the Kuril Islands. Torrential rainfalls swelled the Al Arus and Kabir Aliano Bay rivers, causing floods in some areas in the northern Lebanon Akkar district and in western Syrian Tartus province. Hundreds of hectares of agricultural land and dozens of residential homes adjacent to the two rivers were affected. An Arctic blast seeping into the US from Canada, caused temperatures to plummet across a vast swath of the country, from the Pacific Northwest into the Rust Belt. The winter storm swept across the Midwest, leaving more than 51,000 customers without power in Michigan and more than 35,000 in Wisconsin. Extreme weather also impacted the Pacific Northwest, where the city of Portland, Oregon, was hit with snow, ice, and strong winds that downed trees and knocked out power to over 150,000 customers. Local fire officials and media reported at least 2 weather-related fatalities. Thousands of flights were cancelled across the country due to the extreme weather conditions. Extreme weather didn't spare parts of the northeastern states either, where another round of heavy winds and rain landed a second blow to Maine, just days after a powerful storm ravaged the state's coast. The winds, with gusts up to 96 kilometers per hour, or 60 miles per hour, combined with rain and an astronomical high tide, destroyed properties and caused significant flooding, inundating low-lying areas. In Portland, the high tide reached 14.5 feet, or 4.4 meters, breaking a record set back in 1978. At least 11 people have died in Rio de Janeiro after a month's worth of rain hit parts of the city within just 24 hours, turning roads into raging rivers. The northern parts of the city were particularly affected, with incidents of landslides, drownings, and electrocutions reported. A dozen bus lines ceased operations, and multiple metro stations closed due to water inundating the tracks. Heavy rainfall caused flash floods in KwaZulu-Natal province, which led to a trail of destruction and the tragic loss of at least 11 lives, while search and rescue teams are searching for 2 people after their shack was washed away in the Tungat area. Heavy precipitation caused rivers to burst their banks throughout the province's north coast, damaging hundreds of homes, roads, and bridges. Another eruption began on the Reykjanes Peninsula, with a new fissure measuring about 900 meters, or 984 yards long, having opened in the ground, about 450 meters, or 500 yards from Grindavik. A second fissure opened several hours later on the edge of town, measuring about 100 meters, or 109 yards, with lava flows extruded from this one, entering the town and engulfing several homes. There was no immediate threat to the residents of Grindavik, which is under evacuation orders. The main road into the town has been cut off by the flow of lava. Intense winds provoked severe dust storms in northern Chile, creating dangerous driving conditions. Due to low visibility, 2 trucks and a bus collided near the commune of Taltal, in Antofagasta province. As a result, 2 people died, and several others were injured.
Thank you for watching, everyone. Special thank you to my stunning patrons, Hagop Sargisian, Michael Joseph Wilhelm, Dave and Alana, web designer Ganesh Vad, John and Claire Heath, Adam Gareth and April, and of course Leslie Sales. Thank you very much, guys.